The darkness and despair of war, a light is shining in Gaza. A former terrorist who turned to Christ reports that Gaza's Christians are serving their community. And Jesus is appearing to people in dreams and visions. Gary Lane has the story.
Because the Lord appeared to them in visions and dreams, and they were hugging each other and rejoicing, and realized that all of them had the same vision that each one of them had.
Gather around, because I have something truly amazing to share with you. Imagine this. In the heart of Gaza, a radiant figure resembling Jesus Christ appeared before a multitude of people. This wasn't just a fleeting vision, but a tangible encounter that left many in awe. What happened next was nothing short of miraculous. A wave of faith swept through the region, leading to the conversion of a staggering 6 million Muslims to Christianity. This divine encounter in Gaza is not just a local event. It's a global phenomenon that has captured the world's attention. It serves as a powerful testament to the enduring truth of the Bible and the ever-present hand of God in our lives. The sheer number of conversions is unlike anything we've seen in recent history. It's as if the great revivals of the past have found a modern-day echo. This incredible event begs the question, why now, and why in Gaza? The Bible often speaks of signs and wonders, and many are pondering whether this event could be one of them. In Matthew 24:14, it is written, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." As theologians and believers contemplate the meaning of this event, we are left to wonder about its implications for our world today. Picture this: Gaza, a place known for its struggles, suddenly becomes a stage for something extraordinary. A radiant light, brighter than anything you could imagine, fills the sky. In its midst, a figure appears, bearing a striking resemblance to Jesus Christ. This incredible sight, witnessed by many, sparks a wave of spiritual awakening across the region. This isn't just about a large number of conversions. It's a story of how faith can change lives. Imagine the impact. Lives transformed, hearts filled with hope, and communities uplifted. These conversions are a testament to the power of the gospel and the fulfillment of biblical prophecy. It's like what the Bible describes in Acts 2:17, where it talks about God pouring out His Spirit on everyone, and sons, daughters, young men, and old men, all experiencing visions and dreams. So what does this incredible event mean for us? How should we, as believers, respond to such a powerful demonstration of faith? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to witness a divine miracle firsthand? Let's take a closer look at what happened in Gaza, where numerous individuals witnessed a figure that looked unmistakably like Jesus Christ. This wasn't just a fleeting glimpse. It was an encounter bathed in glorious light, creating an atmosphere of awe and reverence. Imagine a typical evening in Gaza, the sun dipping below the horizon, casting long shadows across the city. Then, something extraordinary happens. A radiant light, far brighter than the sun yet gentle on the eyes, illuminates the sky. It's a breathtaking sight, one that would surely leave anyone in awe. Now, picture yourself in that moment. How would you feel? This is exactly what many residents of Gaza experienced. One witness, Ahmed, described it vividly. "I saw a light brighter than the sun. In the midst of it, a figure appeared, bringing a sense of peace I've never felt before." This wasn't just a visual spectacle. It was an encounter that touched people's souls. Amidst this brilliant light, a figure emerged, radiating a divine aura. The atmosphere was filled with an overwhelming sense of peace and serenity. Witnesses recounted feeling a deep calm, as if their burdens were lifted. The figure's resemblance to Jesus Christ was undeniable, leaving a lasting impression on all who were present. The setting of this extraordinary event is significant. Gaza, a region often associated with conflict and hardship, was unexpectedly transformed into a beacon of divine light. This aligns perfectly with the message of hope and salvation that Jesus Christ embodies. In John 8:12, Jesus declares, "I am the light of the world. "Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." This appearance in Gaza beautifully exemplifies this verse, bringing a ray of hope to a place often shrouded in darkness. Let's hear from Fatima, a local woman who was facing personal struggles. She recounts the moment she saw the light. "It was as if the heavens opened up. I felt warmth and love like never before. When I saw him, I knew my life was about to change." Fatima's story resonates with many others who felt drawn to the light and found themselves embracing a new faith. This divine encounter sparked an unprecedented wave of conversions. Imagine the impact of 6 million people, all touched by the same experience, choosing to embrace Christianity. This isn't just a statistic, it's a testament to the extraordinary power of divine intervention. Such a widespread shift in belief is unheard of in modern times and harkens back to the great spiritual awakenings of the past. The sheer scale of this event marks a significant chapter in religious history. These 6 million conversions are a testament to the profound impact that faith can have on our lives. The Bible frequently speaks of such transformations. In 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone. The new is here." This verse beautifully captures the essence of what transpired in Gaza. The people who witnessed this miracle experienced a deep inner change, leaving behind their old ways for a new path filled with hope and faith. To truly grasp the enormity of this event, let's consider the numbers. Historically, large-scale religious conversions have taken years, even decades, to unfold. Yet in Gaza, this transformation happened almost instantly. This rapid change can only be attributed to the undeniable power of the divine presence that was felt. It's not just about the number of conversions, it's about the speed and intensity with which they occurred. This event serves as a powerful reminder of the immediate and transformative power of God's presence. Muhammad, another witness, shared his incredible experience with us. He had always been a skeptic when it came to religious miracles, but what he saw that night in Gaza turned his world upside down. "I used to think miracles were just ancient tales," he said, "but seeing that light and feeling that peace, it was undeniable. I knew right then and there that I was witnessing something sacred." Like many others, Muhammad's conversion was a deeply personal and spiritual awakening. This extraordinary event in Gaza is a beacon of hope and a powerful reminder of faith for believers everywhere. It demonstrates that even in places marked by conflict and hardship, the light of Jesus can break through, bringing peace and transformation. The Bible assures us in Matthew 5:14-16, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." This event in Gaza is a vivid example of this scripture, revealing God's undeniable power and presence to the world. As we reflect on these testimonies and the profound impact of this event, we're reminded of God's constant presence in our lives. This appearance isn't just a miracle for those who witnessed it firsthand, but a message for all of us. It calls us to deepen our faith, believe in the power of divine intervention, and recognize the signs of God's presence in our world. A particularly striking detail is the reaction of local leaders and community figures who were present. Imams and religious leaders, long respected as pillars of their communities, were overwhelmed by the presence of Jesus. Some even reported hearing a voice speaking directly to their hearts, urging them to embrace this new path. Imam Hassan, a community leader for over 20 years, shared his experience. "I felt a calling so strong, it was as if God Himself was speaking to me. I knew I had to follow the light and lead my people toward this new truth." Imagine the transformation within these communities as respected and trusted leaders embraced the message of the gospel. The ripple effect of their conversions was immense. When leaders change, their followers, families, and entire communities often follow suit. This wasn't just a personal transformation, it was a widespread revival. The Bible tells of similar powerful transformations, like in Acts 9, where Saul, a fierce persecutor of Christians, had a divine encounter on the road to Damascus and became Paul, one of the most influential apostles of Christ. As Saul neared Damascus, a light from heaven flashed around him, and he heard a voice asking, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" This encounter changed Saul's life, and through him, countless others. The event in Gaza mirrors this story of transformation and redemption. News of this miraculous appearance spread rapidly, sparking diverse reactions worldwide. Media outlets everywhere reported on the event, headlines highlighting the miraculous nature of what had occurred. Social media platforms buzzed with posts, tweets, and videos, sharing the incredible news. People from all walks of life, various faiths, and different countries were drawn to the story, united by a sense of wonder and curiosity. Even those who had been skeptical or critical of religious miracles began to reconsider their positions. Dr. James Thompson, a renowned critic of religious phenomena, stated, "I've spent my career debunking so-called miracles, but what happened in Gaza is something I can't dismiss. The authenticity of the testimonies and the sheer scale of the event demands serious consideration." This leads us to the importance of understanding such events through the lens of biblical prophecy. The Bible is filled with accounts of divine appearances and the transformative power they bring. In the Old Testament, we see numerous instances where God's presence brings change and renewal. For example, in Exodus 3:2-4, Moses encounters God in the form of a burning bush. These encounters aren't just ancient stories. They are living reminders of God's ability to intervene in our world in profound and unexpected ways. The appearance in Gaza is a modern-day example of this divine intervention, a testament to the fact that God's presence is still very much active in our lives. As we gather more testimonies and delve deeper into the significance of this event, a common thread of hope and renewal emerges. People who had lost faith or had never known it found themselves drawn to the light, feeling a sense of purpose and direction. The transformations were not only spiritual, but also emotional and psychological. Many reported feeling a newfound peace, a lifting of burdens, and a clarity of mind and heart they had never experienced before. Let's not forget the impact on the children and youth who witnessed this miracle. Young hearts, often more open to the wonders of the divine, were deeply moved. Teachers and parents observed positive changes in their behavior, attitudes, and interactions with others. Young Sarah, just 10 years old, shared, "I saw the light and felt so happy. I feel like I'm loved by Jesus. And now, I want to learn more about him." The innocence and purity of a child's faith are powerful reminders of the simple yet profound truth of God's love. This event also fostered a sense of unity among the diverse Christian denominations in Gaza, where various branches of Christianity often worship separately. This miraculous appearance brought believers from all backgrounds together. Churches held joint services, prayer meetings, and community gatherings, united by their shared experience of the divine. This unity is a testament to the power of God's love to bridge differences and bring people together. In Ephesians 4:4-6, the Bible speaks of this unity. "There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all." This event in Gaza is a living example of this scripture, showing that despite our differences, we are all united in the body of Christ. Have you ever encountered a story so powerful that it shifts your entire perspective on life? That's exactly what happened with the wave of conversions that followed the miraculous appearance of Jesus in Gaza. This wasn't just a fleeting moment of awe. It was a profound spiritual awakening that touched the hearts of millions. Take Ali, for instance. A devout Muslim his entire life, deeply committed to his faith and community, his life took an unexpected turn that evening in Gaza. "I felt something I had never felt before," Ali described. "It was like my heart was being touched by God himself. I saw the figure of Jesus, and I knew without a doubt that I was witnessing a miracle." This encounter left Ali with an overwhelming sense of peace and a newfound direction in his life. He embraced Christianity, finding in it a profound sense of purpose and connection to God. Fatima's story is equally moving. A mother of 3, she had been grappling with immense personal struggles. Her family was in turmoil, and she felt lost and hopeless. But when she saw the light and the figure of Jesus, she felt an immediate sense of hope. "It was as if all my burdens were lifted," she recalls. "I felt love and warmth that I had never known. I knew that Jesus was calling me to follow him." Fatima's conversion not only brought her spiritual peace, but also transformed her family. Her children embraced the faith, and together they found a new path filled with love and hope. These stories are not isolated incidents. Across Gaza, thousands of individuals experienced similar moments of divine revelation. Each story is unique, yet they all share a common thread: the overwhelming power of God's presence and the profound change it brings. The emotional impact on these individuals is undeniable. Many describe a sense of being reborn, of shedding their old lives and embracing a new, spiritually enriched existence. This transformation aligns perfectly with the Bible's message in 2 Corinthians 5:17. "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here." Take Hassan, a local leader who had always been skeptical of religious miracles. He had dedicated his life to serving his community, often questioning the existence of such divine interventions. But when he witnessed the appearance of Jesus, his skepticism dissolved. "I felt a warmth and peace that I had never experienced," Hassan shared. "In that moment, I knew I was witnessing something holy. My heart opened up, and I felt called to embrace this new path." Hassan's conversion rippled through his community, inspiring many others to explore Christianity. The significance of Christianity in these conversations cannot be overstated. For many, embracing Christianity meant finding a deep personal connection to God that they had never felt before. It offered a sense of salvation, hope, and a fresh start. The teachings of Jesus, centered on love, compassion, and forgiveness, resonated deeply with the converts, providing them with a framework to rebuild their lives and communities. This is beautifully captured in Matthew 11:28-30, where Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." The wave of conversions following the appearance in Gaza is truly remarkable, not just in personal stories, but also in its sheer scale. Historically, large-scale religious conversions have taken years, sometimes decades, to unfold. But in Gaza, this transformation happened almost overnight. According to local records, within weeks of the miraculous event, over 6 million people had converted to Christianity. This number is astounding and speaks to the profound impact of the divine encounter. To put this into perspective, let's compare it with some historical conversion events. One of the most significant mass conversions in history is the conversion of the Roman Empire to Christianity under Emperor Constantine in the early 4th century. This event marked a pivotal shift in religious history, but unfolded over several decades. Similarly, the Great Awakenings in America, periods of religious revival during the 18th and 19th centuries, spanned many years and gradually built momentum. In contrast, the conversions in Gaza were nearly instantaneous, driven by a direct and personal experience of the divine. This rapid transformation is unprecedented in modern history and highlights the extraordinary nature of the event. The fact that 6 million people felt compelled to embrace Christianity so quickly is a testament to the undeniable power of the miraculous appearance. The emotional and spiritual impact of this event on the individuals who converted is profound. Many describe feeling an overwhelming sense of peace, love, and connection to God that they had never known before. This aligns with the transformative power of faith that the Bible speaks about in Romans 12:2. "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. The converts in Gaza underwent a remarkable renewal of mind and spirit, leading to a profound transformation in their lives. Consider Lila, a young woman who had been searching for meaning and purpose. She describes her conversion as the moment everything shifted. "I was lost and didn't know where to turn," Lila shares. "But when I saw the light and felt the presence of Jesus, I knew I had found what I was looking for. It was like coming home." Lila's story exemplifies the deep personal connection and sense of belonging that Christianity brought to the converts. The impact of these conversions goes beyond individual transformation. It has sparked a broader spiritual awakening within the community. Churches have seen a surge in attendance, with new believers eager to deepen their understanding of faith and connect with God. Inspired by their own conversations, community leaders have initiated programs to support and nurture this newfound faith among the people. This collective movement echoes the early Christian communities described in Acts 2:46-47. Every day, they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. Let's broaden our perspective with some historical context. The spread of Christianity has often been marked by significant events that spark mass conversions. Take, for example, the conversion of Ethiopia in the 4th century, largely thanks to the missionary efforts of Frumentius. This event laid the foundation for a Christian nation that endures to this day. Similarly, the appearance of Jesus in Gaza can be seen as a modern catalyst, igniting a profound and widespread spiritual revival. The statistical analysis of this event is equally compelling. Historically, large-scale religious shifts typically unfold gradually, influenced by a mix of social, political, and cultural factors. However, the conversions in Gaza break this pattern, occurring in a remarkably short period and driven primarily by a direct divine encounter. This anomaly underscores the extraordinary nature of the event and its profound impact on the people. Consider the numbers. Within weeks of the miraculous appearance, over 6 million people had embraced Christianity. This rapid and massive shift is unparalleled in recent history. By comparison, the First Great Awakening in the American colonies, which significantly influenced religious practice, spanned several years and resulted in thousands of conversions. The stark contrast highlights the unique and powerful nature of the Gaza event. The significance of Christianity in this context cannot be overstated. For many converts, embracing Christianity meant finding a deep personal connection to God and a sense of purpose and hope that transcended their previous experiences. The teachings of Jesus, emphasizing love, compassion, and forgiveness, resonated deeply with the converts, offering them a path to healing and renewal. This transformative power is beautifully expressed in Ephesians 4:22-24. "You were taught, with regard to your former way of life, to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God, in true righteousness and holiness." So, what does this mean for us? How should we, as believers, respond to such a miraculous event? Have you ever dreamed of witnessing a divine miracle? Let's take a closer look at what unfolded in Gaza, where many saw a figure that unmistakably resembled Jesus Christ. This wasn't just any sighting. It was an event bathed in radiant light, creating an atmosphere filled with awe and reverence. The personal journeys of those who converted are a testament to the deep emotional and spiritual impact of this event. Take Khaled, a former imam and respected religious leader in his community. The miraculous appearance of Jesus turned his life upside down. "I felt a calling so strong it was as if God himself was speaking to me," Khaled recalls. "Embracing Christianity wasn't easy, but it felt right. I feel closer to God now than ever before." Khaled's story exemplifies the profound personal transformation many experienced, moving from doubt and uncertainty to faith and conviction. The stories of conversion aren't just about individuals. they're also about the collective experience of communities. In many cases, entire families embraced Christianity together, finding strength and support in their shared faith. This collective transformation echoes the early Christian communities described in Acts 16:31-34, where whole households were baptized and welcomed into the faith. The sense of community and shared purpose has been a cornerstone of the conversions in Gaza, fostering unity and mutual support among the new believers. A striking aspect of this wave of conversions is the involvement of young people. Many youths, often disillusioned by the challenges they faced, found hope and direction in Christianity. Omar, a 19-year-old who had been grappling with a sense of purpose and identity, shares his experience. "I felt lost and confused, but seeing the light and feeling the presence of Jesus gave me direction. It was like I finally knew who I was meant to be." Omar's conversion is a testament to the transformative power of faith, particularly among young people seeking meaning and purpose. The wave of conversions has also significantly impacted local Christian communities. Churches have experienced a surge in attendance, with many new believers eager to learn more about their faith and deepen their relationship with God. This influx of new members has revitalized the churches, bringing renewed energy and enthusiasm. Pastors and church leaders have worked tirelessly to support and nurture the new converts, providing guidance, education, and community support. This collective effort mirrors the early Christian church described in Acts 2:42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. As we reflect on these stories and the broader impact of the conversions, it's evident that the miraculous appearance of Jesus in Gaza has sparked a profound spiritual awakening. The personal transformations, the collective sense of community, and the sheer scale of the conversions all point to a powerful and undeniable divine intervention. This event serves as a reminder of the enduring truth of the Bible and the transformative power of faith.